So why is it that every time I sit down to record a news video, I have another pile of new diecast that has arrived in the mail? I don't understand. It's starting to become ridiculous because I have a huge box under my desk of all the new stuff that I want to review, and I just keep getting more packages like twice a week. With that being said, we got a new one today, so let me show you guys what we picked up. I got this Mini Champs Tarmac Works collab Porsche 718 Spider. Looks awesome. I got it in like the dark purple metallic. Can't wait to dig into that one. I want a couple more colors. I want like the Tiffany blue version of that as well. Then we also got the Toyota GR86 HKS Advan, and then the BMW 3.0 CSL in white. This one's going to be really nice, I think. Let's see here. We got the top secret Supra. I know a lot of people are excited for this. And then we also got the new VeilSide, so the Toyota and the R32 in the combat gray. This is actually what we're looking at today. I just decided. You guys obviously already knew that, but you guys, yeah. And then we also got these two. A Super GT, we got the Panos GTR. This one is really cool. This might be my favorite Super GT R35 to date. And then we also got the new, we also got the new 857, the chrome blue drift Sylvia, so we'll do that soon too. But like, oh my gosh, I don't think you guys realize how many diecast cars I have to review. We might have to take a week here soon, and we might just have to do a video like every day just so we can get through some of this stuff. But yeah, anyways, we'll do these VeilSides. I guess I could have left these in the background. And yeah, another wave of Mini GT just came out, and ordered them too. Plus, I think it's just one wave that's coming in the mail right now. So yeah, we're almost to the point where things aren't as crazy, but oh, it's ridiculous, you guys. Are you guys feeling this pain too? Well, you guys probably aren't feeling the pain as much as I do, because I'm sure most of you guys just get your new diecast in and crack it open immediately. Me, as you guys know, we open everything on camera. Well, not everything. There's some stuff I don't, but like 95% of the diecast I get in, I usually end up keeping it sealed to do a review on. So, like for me, new diecast, did I not cut this box? I guess not. But like for me, new diecast comes in, and most of it, I did cut this box. Most of it I can't open until we film videos, just because that's the way I like to do it. I like first impressions and to be on video. I don't want people to think that like, oh, I buy several and choose to review the one that has the least flaws. Nothing like that. So like for me, it's like I have like probably 50 cars sitting next to me in this box. I want to open them and look at them, but I can't yet because we got to record videos. And I also don't like to sit down and record several videos at once. I used to do that pretty much all the time. I'd sit down and record the week's videos, but I don't like doing that now just because, I don't know, I think it was starting to burn me out, because I'd sit down and record and I would be recording for like an hour. I much prefer to just sit down, do one video on the day that we need to get a video up. It just makes it a lot more fun. But anyways, here's the cars. We'll start with the R32. This is, we have looked at this casting before. So we have this one right here. This came in the VeilSide set from, was it Hobby Expo China? Yeah, Hobby Expo China. It came in the 2-car set with the Nissan Z VeilSide. We're not going to look at this one. Not in this video anyways. But we got the R32. This one was just in regular chrome. It was number 979. 35th anniversary of VeilSide on the packaging, which was cool. I don't think the regular ones do. But yeah, these were limited to 3,500 pieces. I believe I told you guys in that video that I didn't really think these were worth buying since there's so much VeilSide coming out. But I figured since we have one in hand already, we'd pull it out for comparison. So we'll set that back there. Again, it is just a regular chrome color, so that seems to be all the rage these days with these kids. Not for me. Not for me. I still feel like a kid, and I'm not a fan of the chrome. Anyways, This one, Nissan Skyline GTR R32 VeilSide Combat C1. Is that C1 or CI? It's got to be C1, right? Yeah. Combat Gray, number 971. You've got your VeilSide licensing on the back and your Nissan licensing. There it is right there. Right-hand drive. Of course, the R32s only came in right-hand drive, as they were, I think, only sold in Japan. But yeah, here's the car. So I've been really excited for this because I knew the paint was amazing on these. And this, I've mentioned it recently, this is what I want from a Mini GT, right? This is the kind of thing I want from event models, exclusives. This is the type of thing that I want. You can do your JDM cars, you can do your, aftermarket body kits, but give it a good paint job. Don't do this. This is boring to me. Give me a really nice, classy, metallic metal flake paint job on a car. That's how you get me to buy exclusives. But yeah, this is incredible. So this is the Combat Gray. It is a kind of like a gunmetal gray, maybe a little bit lighter than gunmetal gray, but it is a very nice paint. Looks phenomenal. The livery on the car is not super busy, which I think works super well with the body kit. You just have some striping going down the side right there. It says VeilSide R1 Combat, which is funny because the box says C1 Combat. Was the chrome one the same way? Yeah, it does. So you guys tell me, because I'm sure I know that we have some VeilSide nuts in here. Why does the box say it's a C1, but the side of the car says it's an R1? What does the R1 Combat mean? Wouldn't that be the body kit? But this says VeilSide Combat C1. So let me know. But anyways, the striping is really nice. You've got gray, then kind of like an off-white cream color, and then white on that striping. Again, the VeilSide R1 Combat. You also have that on the passenger side of the hood, the left side. It says VeilSide Combat. And I think that's all the striping. But yeah, it's just super clean. You've got VeilSide logos on the back windows, which look good, and then also on the front window up to the side. Just super classy. Like, it just looks really good. You've got the chrome wheels, which look awesome with this paint. You've got the VeilSide style wheels. From what I've seen so far, these are very, this is like an instantly recognizable thing about VeilSide body kits is the wheels they use. I wonder who makes these wheels. I don't know. Yeah, very nice wheels. They are 5 spokes. They are chrome. You can see all the rivets or the screws that hold the wheels together. I'm assuming this is like a 2 or 3 piece wheel. So very nice. Obviously, it is going to roll well. It's a Mini GT. It does have rubber mirrors, but they're molded in really nicely, very accurately. And they are painted body color. But yeah, just super clean. Here's the look at the front end. Luckily, Mini GT has fixed their R32 castings, and they now have accurately proportional headlights compared to the old versions. Actually, let me grab an old version. I'll show you guys. Yeah, so here's one of the old versions of the R32. So this is the one with the BBS LM wheels. But as you can see, the headlights had those big ugly circles in them, and they were also just way too thick. So now you can see they have made the headlights shorter, and they have eliminated that like peg thing that held the lens in. There is like a round detail in there now, but it's the actual like headlight bulb detail instead of the big ugly gaping hole back there. So really glad they fixed that up, especially before they released these VeilSides and Top Secrets and stuff. I think a Top Secret is when they actually fixed it. Maybe a couple of the newer R32 Group A cars were fixed as well. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, the front end looks awesome. I really dig this VeilSide body kit. I'm usually not the biggest fan of aftermarket body kits, but this one's super classy. It's not obnoxious like a lot of them are. But you've got your silver intercooler in there, and then you've got some air channels feeding air into the wheels. Just looks really good. You've got the orange on the blinker side of the headlight. Nice detail in there, clear acrylic. What more could you ask for, really? Front of the car looks awesome. Back of the car looks equally as good. Of course, you've got the classic taillights, which they've never had to change because they've always been good. There's no Skyline embossing on the back of the car, which is interesting. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe they kind of filled that in. Maybe that's part of the body kit on that back side of the car. But you've got VeilSide on the license plate. You have the silver muffler and exhaust tip, acrylic red taillights, and then you have VeilSide R badging on that right side. And then you have this little wing right here, which looks super cool as well. I like how the wing supports kind of go out to a tip towards that rear window. Yeah, super classy, super nice, just very clean. This, like, so far I've been a big fan of this VeilSide stuff from what they've shown. The paints, the actual liveries just being clean and simple. Definitely one of my favorite as far as aftermarket goes so far. Top Secret's decent. Liberty Walk is, overdone in my opinion. But all right, let's move on. Here's the Supra. So this is the Toyota Supra VeilSide Combat. So that says V-2. So is that 7? Or is that just 5-2? Or is it actually V-2? Somebody explain to me how the VeilSide numbering works for these kits. Anyways, Combat Gray, same exact paint. Again, 978, Toyota licensing on the back. And then this one, interestingly, doesn't have the VeilSide licensing on the back of the box, but rest assured, these are, in fact, all licensed by VeilSide. Mini GT. You never even have to question it with Mini GT. But, yeah, this one's also right-hand drive. I'm not sure if these came in left-hand drive. They might have. Probably not for the VeilSide kit, though. But anyways, so it has a very similar, if not the same wheel as the R32, but it's done in just like almost like I guess it's just a metallic silver. It's not actually chrome on this one, so slightly different color for the wheels. Camera's not liking to focus. But you also have some of that similar striping, except just slightly different. So you've got it on the hood right here. It says VeilSide Combat. You've got the gray, cream, and white striping. Same as on the sides across the door, except instead of just going straight all the way across the car like on the R32, it kind of sweeps up towards this rear vent right here from this point all the way back. And it looks like a little bit of that gray stripe is kind of rubbed off on mine, so did not get a perfect sample. Oh, maybe it's supposed to say that. It is, I think, because it's kind of like that on this side. Because it says VeilSide Supra on this side. I think it's also supposed to say VeilSide Supra, so maybe it got a little bit rubbed off, because that's not as legible as the other side. But okay, so just expect that. That's actually not a flaw. That is a feature. Not a flaw, it's a feature. Anyways, VeilSide Supra, love the striping. It's just super clean. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like this body kit for the Supra as much as I like the R32 body kit. It's not terrible, but I do think I prefer the Top Secret kit for this car. But yeah, you've got these real wide flares down here on the running boards that kind of stick out a little too far in my opinion. You've got a little bit of venting back here. You've got Combat in like looks like this similar text to the Supra logo in white. Mirrors are also molded into the side right there. They look really nice. They are rubber. You've got the little orange reflector or blinker, something right there. Overall, side profile looks really good. Not too much to go over. Again, it's the same paint. Same gorgeous paint, I should add. It is amazing. But here's the front end. You do have the VeilSide logo on the side of the windshield again. Again, the striping with the VeilSide text. You do have some venting in the hood right here. You have this big vent right there, and then a couple smaller vents a little bit farther up. And then it comes down, and then you have your massive intercooler again. And then this crazy front lip, which kind of comes across in a panel, and then it flattens out, and then it kind of goes up and over. It looks really cool. You've got some yellow blinker detail in those little vents right there. Headlights are super clear. You can see really nice detail in the housing. And the housing is actually done in silver. It's not just left black. So good job, Mini GT, for that. But yeah, front end looks a little strange to me. It kind of looks like a fish. Like a fish with its mouth open. I don't know. Maybe like a catfish or a bass or a trout or something. I don't know. Kind of looks like a fish to me. Like the R32 didn't really look like that. This one, I don't know. There's just something off about it. It is cool. It's strange. Anyways, going down this side of the car should pretty much be the same. Again, the wheels are going to roll very freely. Got your fuel door right there. No logos on the back window or anything. There's a black support brace in there. And then you've got this big rear wing, which I do think looks good. I like how it's kind of the base of it is like a semicircle. It looks kind of cool like that, but it's also done in that gray body color. The back end, Mini GT's always done a good back end on a Supra. You've got the taillights with the circles, orange, 2 red, and then the reverse light. It looks awesome. The Supra text right there in black. Toyota badge. Nothing on the license plate for this one. But then you do have your silver muffler and exhaust tip down there. And a big aftermarket rear bumper on it. And it does tell you it's a 93 Supra used under license. There's the bottom. Detail on the bottom. Of course, these are metal bases. Mini GTs are always metal bases. There's the information on the Skyline 2. This one's an 89 R32. All the detail there. Oh, this wheel's trying to slip off a little bit. But yeah, I do like these. I definitely like the R32 more. I think it's just because I like the R32 more than the Supra. But yeah, I don't know. Something about the front end of the Supra just does look a little strange. Like it looks too narrow or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. It probably will grow on me, especially after getting other colors. But yeah, I do really like how they released both of these in this color first, because that is a spectacular paint. We need more of this Mini GT. More cool paints, less chrome. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think. Not bad at all. VeilSide. Aside from this box set, these are the first VeilSides that have been released. So definitely pretty cool to get them in. I'm excited about them. Love that R32. Yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, like I said, we've got a lot more stuff to look at. So yeah, we're just going to keep chugging along. I might start doing daily uploads just for a little while so we can work through the majority of this. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one.